Big diplomatic movement is on the cards. The United Kingdom's Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, will be in India on the 8th and 9th of October. And this isn't a symbolic stopover. This will be Prime Minister Starmer's first official visit to India. Moreover, the visit is happening at a sensitive moment for both India and the UK. PM Keir Starmer is trying to reset Britain's global ties after years of political churn. And India is recalibrating its foreign partnerships after the US tariff shock and growing trade tensions worldwide. For New Delhi, London isn't just an old colonial power. It's a market, a tech partner, a defense collaborator and a key player in the global north. According to MEA's statement, PM Modi and Starmer will look at the aspects of the India-UK comprehensive strategic partnership in line with Vision 2035. But behind the diplomatic language, three things are driving the visit: trade, geopolitics, and tech security cooperation. Trade first. The India-UK Free Trade Agreement has been in talks for years. Starmer's government wants movement but won't sign a weak deal just for symbolism. India wants tariff concessions and easier pathways for services, pharma, textiles, basically goods that are facing tough tariffs from the US, India's largest trade partner. The UK wants access for its premium goods and financial firms. There is no guarantee of a deal announcement next week. But both sides will push to show progress, or at least relaunch talks with a new deadline. Now the geopolitics. The Ukraine war, the US retreat from global trade and the rise of China have all changed alliances. Britain wants to stay relevant in the Indo-Pacific, but without the economic heft of the EU. India is positioning itself as a multipolar power. So defense ties matter. Joint exercises, tech transfer and collaborations in drones, jets, and maritime security are likely to feature. The UK also sees India as part of its Indo-Pacific tilt to counterbalance China. New Delhi will listen, but on its own terms. Migration and visas will be another pressure point. The UK under Labour has promised to cut net migration. But its universities and businesses still rely heavily on Indian talent. Especially after Trump's H-1B visa hike, students, skilled workers and mobility pathways will be discussed privately. India also needs investment. India wants British capital in green energy, infrastructure and manufacturing. UK firms want regulatory clarity, faster dispute resolution and less red tape. London also wants Indian companies to set up in the UK instead of Europe or the Gulf. With the US imposing tariffs and tightening work visas, both sides see an opening. The trade talks come at a time Delhi is diversifying. India's exports jumped in August to other countries like China, the Netherlands and the UAE. India just signed a trade deal with the FTA bloc, which are also European countries. So India has been strategic in trade negotiations to get leverage. Now, after tariffs from the US, it needs new market access and resilient supply chains. People-to-people links will get ceremonial attention. The 1.8 million-strong Indian diaspora in the UK is politically influential. Ties with that community weakened in recent years, especially after past comments on Kashmir. This visit is also about signaling a reset. Now what to expect in the coming days. Expect joint statements, a push for timelines, and language on shared democratic values, sustainable growth and global stability. For India, Starmer's visit is another step in a wider diplomatic play. It is negotiating with Europe, the Gulf, Africa and ASEAN in parallel. It is actively reducing dependence on any one trade bloc. The UK relationship now has to match that ambition. What happens in Delhi next week won't close chapters. It will set the tone for how India and the UK handle a new global reality, one where alliances are shifting, economies are recalibrating and no partnership is taken for granted.